good evening, and welcome back to our Tales in sorry. Welcome to our Tales in Eternus. Where our party last left off, we have just left Void to Nova Stroya. Many things happened during this. Alliances were made, alliances were broken. They fended off a small group of ghouls, and secrets have been unraveled. Now, we come back to the party.
You're trying so hard, it's hurting me.
Two days later, after the recent events in the Wade station, the sun is about to set in about 2 hours, and you're at the next Wade station. You guys can take it over from there.
Now, before we go in there, if there is a gentleman or woman tending to the estate, please don't kill them.
I'm gonna point at Carl and just say he started it. By the way, I still haven't taken the bath.
I don't care who started it. You're all murderers. Well, at least by extension.
I believe the term is accessory to murder, but close enough.
Do you really believe that person's family's gonna see it that way?
Exactly.
Regardless, just wait for me to negotiate close enough to be, in quotation, safe and go and knock on the front door, just in case someone's in there.
Someone opens the door. You see an elf. Long hair. They look to be older than they seem to be very old for their age. Wearing some armor and having a short sword to their side. In the room, you see two what looks to be humans and wearing some fine clothing. Around back, you guys can see a horse and a carriage full with different knickknacks and goodies.
Do we have Umbreon? We don't have Umbreon here.
No, you don't.
Well, there goes my entire plan for doing something about this.
About what? What's going on?
Ignore it. Ignore what I said.
Apex.
It matters not
Have
to you.
we messaged Umbreon to let him know that we're doing the game?
I don't believe so.
I think we forgot.
It's fine. Let's just keep going.
I'll message him.
Yeah.
I need my robbery buddy.
Greetings.
Come on in. It'll be dark out soon.
All right.
Just walk right on in.
The elf who looks to be all serious in business is immediately almost pushed to the side by one of the fattest humans you have ever seen. Oh, welcome. While you're here, can I interest you in some of my trades?
You look like if you were at the top of the hill, you. Give me a second. I know what I'm gonna say. Just get. You look like if you were at the top of a hill, you'd start rolling down it. Do you even have legs under there?
Of course I do. He somehow jumps a little bit into the air and does that little heel click thing.
Yeah, no, I'm brushing past him. But he is not in the mood. She's just trying to dodge Carl giving her a bath.
so bad. Such a walking coin purse of diabetes treatments. Damn.
He said he was the fattest fellow I've ever seen.
He kind of.
As a doctor, that's concerning.
Actually, in this time period, it's very healthy. It means you
Oh,
can
yeah,
afford
that's
to
true.
eat.
He's like, good sir, would you be interested in any of my goods?
Can you answer my question in DMs first?
Oh, one moment. Why the DM takes a look at that?
Because don't forget, that is something I have going 24/7. Does not require spell slots or components.
By the way,
Anything magical? Maybe. Actually, I'm not sure if that would be considered magic. Hold on. Does Mastercraft considered
No.
considered
No.
magic, even though it gives it plus? Yeah, it's just okay. You sense a little bit of magic, but nothing too extraordinary coming from the
What kind of
elf.
magic?
It's. I don't think racial magic actually has any school of magics.
it's active magic, and it's based upon the spell.
Oh, well then, you don't really sense any magic except for any racial magic anybody would have, basically.
Okay.
However, because of how the spell works, because I'm looking at it, you can sense that the card itself does have some magic in it. Authy?
Meanwhile, I'm rolling out my bedroll in a corner, laid down and facing the wall.
The deal was made, buddy. Please don't tell me that you're thinking of slinking it.
What deal?
You are going to take a bath.
I am not taking a bath.
And why not?
Because I like how I smell.
You smell disgusting.
Itchy. Your fur's matted. I'm sure that if you don't wash them, you're going to get insects under your scales.
Oh,
It'll
fine.
be more fun for the flea bag to actually have fleas.
I prefer them not
I-
to.
I've never seen a dragonborn with fur. The elf woman speaks up.
He's from the north.
Hmm.
Yorun is still staring at Buddy. She's like, no, fuck off. I don't care about your conversation right now. Buddy, you made a fucking deal.
She kind of shrugs and kind of, walks back to her other employer. They start conversing a bit about the guests. The fat merchant is still trying to sell you guys stuff.
You smell far better after you have bathed. Now, you could fight off Mr. Carl in the cart. He is scrawny. However, I don't think you will fare dissimilar against me. Now, please, don't force
You say
this any
that, but
longer.
I was standing on her chest and she could do nothing about it. I'm heavier than I look.
You are still puny man.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Hey,
Then again, to me, most men are puny men. So do not feel too bad. You are just punier than most puny men.
I'm just sitting there like, well, there's no privacy and it's almost dark, therefore you can delay the bath.
No. It won't be dark for Well, based on travel time, it should be at least hour and a half before
I
dark.
said 2 hours before. Yeah, you arrived 2 hours before dark.
Yeah, there you go. We still have 2 hours.
I said that earlier.
I promise.
He did.
I will watch out to make sure that no one creeps on you. After all, that would be rather rude, wouldn't it be, Jim?
I mean, there's also the other reason that, there's no river near you guys.
Exactly.
We still have those buckets of water.
Yeah, true. That is a valid option.
I don't care if it was even drinking water.
Buddy is one of the. Buddy is like those dogs that love swimming.
Hey, Lucas, can I get you to make me a con
Hates
save?
Hmm.
Can I get you to make me a con save?
Sure.
Lucas, the smell. It's horrible. It's really bad.
I've been saying that
it's
the
beginning-
entire time.
It's been getting worse and worse as the days go on.
I
My
am going
wound
to
has gotten
hand
reinfected,
Jeroen-
hasn't it?
I'm going to hand Jeroen the soap.
I believe Auntie would take care of that in case if it did, so I'm going to say it hasn't.
God. Okay.
It hasn't yet.
What do you want? There's no way of me. There's no way of me getting out of this, is there?
No, most certainly not. Now, once more, please do this of your own volition. I do not wish to shame you as a woman by forcing you to do something.
I am trying to figure out how to respond.
Sorry, guys. Girlfriend's gotten super fucking emotional for no goddamn reason.
You good, man.
Yeah, so give me a minute.
Cameron doesn't know how to respond.
The answer is yes, ma'am. Go take your fucking bath, Cam.
No, Buddy looks like she's contemplating pros and cons.
A few bugs start to move around in your mane, buddy.
Fine. Do any of you have a hairbrush?
Yes.
I'm gonna snatch the soap from you.
Motion towards the door.
I'm walking out of it.
I will set my bag down, fish out the brush, and then follow her, hammer still at my hip. I'll leave the hand axe though. Or wait, did I get a hand axe on this character?
No, you gave them a hammer. You gave them a hammer.
No. I have a warhammer, 2 hand axes, and some javelins. I knew I have backup weapons. So yeah, the backpack goes down. Then I will take out the hand axe and set them down, but I'll keep my warhammer with me.
So, go outside. Cameron, I assume you start the long bathing process.
Starting with making sure crossbow wound is okay.
Make a medicine check.
Because I don't really feel pain, so if I'm actually hurt, I'm more likely to see it first. 10.
Everything seems to be okay. Just need to be more careful because the wound almost looks like it's about to start to get dirty. Like it's starting to puff up and all that.
That was in character.
Irun's giving you your space. She's just there with her back turned to you. That way you can bathe, but still feel like you have privacy.
I need to take a quick look on your character sheets for something real quick.
What?
Don't worry.
Passive perception, other stuff.
Well,
My
starting
medical senses are tingling.
starting with my starting with the mane, because well, it's always best to wash your hair first. That way, if there is dirt in it, you just wash it off of your body later.
As you're washing your hair, Apex, like, the water is so dirty you almost confuse it for mud. Many bugs have just lost their real state. It's really sad.
Like I said, I'm not paying any attention.
Okay.
I'm just simply keeping guard. And while I have no issue helping her bathe, this seems like she can and is willing to do it herself at this point. So I have no reason to push an issue that has not been brought up.
Alright. Are you actively looking around?
More so passive. I have no reason to be actively on guard and looking around.
Okay.
The only people I know of that would be around here are the people in the cabin, and I'm facing that, so.
Alright, Cam?
I'm just currently watching the area from outside the cabin.
Once the mane is done, I'm going to ask Miss Barbarian if she can take a look at this, because, well, she's there and she might know more about wounds than me.
Well, I presume you talked about the crossbow?
What?
Talking about the crossbow wound?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Yes.
Part of Buddy is also like,
Oof.
that's,
I mean, second verse, the same as the first.
It looks like the doctor who took care of it did decent enough work.
well,
It's
I've
not
started.
green and oozing anymore, so
It's
not
still
infected.
oozing. It's still oozing a little bit, but it's not green.
well, put a bit of pressure and squeeze more of the pus out.
Buddy doesn't even react when you put pressure on it.
Oh no, it hurts. It hurts like hell, Cam. It hurts like hell.
Yeah.
What color is the
Okay.
pus?
Like the actual ooze that's coming out.
The
Well, that
pus.
should be irrelevant to most people aside from me. I don't think anyone else here has medical
As
training.
well as if it produces a smell.
I
Yeah.
do have medical training, I'm just not a doctor.
The puffs is kind of clearish, and it does produce a small smell.
Hydration infection?
Mhm.
Overflow of water to the area, maybe?
My dinner's almost ready. Sorry, may I have to leave for a little bit soon?
It's
It's fine.
ordering it. She's
yeah.
going to ask you, because this was in your shoulder, right?
Yep.
And the bolt went all the way through?
Nope,
And
it got
nope.
stuck.
Okay.
She just broke it off.
Oh, then yes, it did go all the way through. Because you have to push the arrowhead out the back,
Nope.
break it off, and pull it back. No?
It was a bolt, not an arrow.
Yeah,
It-
she just
Still
broke-
a wider tip, you do the same procedure.
Actually,
Yeah,
most
no,
bolts
I was
don't
able to
have a
pull
wide
it
tip.
out.
It's
I didn't.
a point,
yeah.
typically.
Regardless, if there's no exit wound, then no, I don't have to help.
Yeah, no.
It's on Brej. Why do you?
I rolled a nat 20 on being able to pull that thing straight out, so I
Okay.
wouldn't have to push it through her.
All right, I'll get it off of Brej. I'll be right back, guys, and also dinner. My character's
Yeah,
going to continue to be.
From what the doctor thinks, it was a medical miracle.
No.
Medical miracle? No, not quite. Very lucky. Yes.
Lucky because we caught it in time, and somehow I was able to fix it with what I had on hand.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love rolling
We will
multiple nat 20s in your first.
We will let the Cam's bath thing take a bit.
Okay, yeah.
So
Carl, you're inside the hut, so you have to deal with Mr. Chubby Merchant.
Hey, buddy. So, are you also from the north? Are you and the other Dragonborn traveling together?
Not from the north. More just ran into each other. I'm from farther south.
Ah, interesting. Where'd you from?
Well, as far as where I was born in the Charnel Kingdom.
Oh boy,
I'm a long way from home.
you are. I mean, I'm not too far from home. I'm from Luska, or Lunsk.
Lunsk?
Lunsk, yes.
Lunsk, yeah. Do you only trade within Soma or the Empire as a whole, or...
I trade with whoever's paying the most coin.
I assume sometimes that it might lead to some monetary issues as far as managing to get other places, considering you're from here.
Yeah, it is. It's difficult from time to time, but sometimes I can actually get to certain places I need to.
Now, what if I told you? Paperwork is a bit of a specialty of mine.
What if I told you I already had paperwork?
Well, I'm sure you don't have paperwork for everywhere.
I mean, I can easily get paperwork for everywhere. Do you need paperwork?
And what if I told you I can get it for you cheaper?
What if I told you I can make mine for free?
Ah,
I
I'm
like
going to
you.
look up and down. Are there any tells on him?
There's ink in his hand. I mean, what tells are you looking for?
Any sort of markings? Jacob knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, I'm trying to remember. Markings. Trying to remember off the top of my
Thieves
head.
Guild stuff.
Thieves Guild stuff.
The markings are a way of quickly determining if someone is in the
as
job.
you're looking, he'll pull out one of his, he'll just roll up his sleeve and start scratching his arm where it's revealing a marking, kind of subtly, and then let the sleeve fall back down naturally.
A man after my own heart.
I mostly only do the business side of things, though. Not much of a adventurer nowadays.
Oh, trust me, I'm not adventuring because it's good for my health. Quite the contrary.
But would you like to see my wares?
Perhaps. Let's see what we're dealing with.
Him and his bodyguard would go to the back of his cart. Would you like to follow?
Yeah.
Recently, a contact of mine found something interesting in Soma that nobody else had turned up yet. As he pulls open his cart, you see the normal weapons and armors that, someone of a trader would do, like tote around places from places. But in the back, you see a very old looking chest.
So it's a question of what's in the box then.
He goes there and opens the chest. You see a few things. One, a flask of some mysterious liquid. Looks to be greenish in nature. Two, you see a You see a statue of a beast with ruby eyes. And
What is this beast?
it looks to be. How would I explain this? Hold on, I'll have to look up a picture of the beast real quick, and then I'll explain from there, because I don't think. Hey, actually, I have to open up the PFG. Give me one moment. Like, this description is rough for me to say. And
I found some special shit.
he did. He found some really special shit. But the last one is a book. Looks to be very old, not in the best conditions. And it's written in a strange language.
That's not a language I know.
What are your languages, real quick?
Common Draconic Thieves Can't.
Nope, it is not written in any of those languages.
Okay, so it's not any of those scripts.
Nope.
That's impressive. But also, that's not too difficult because Dwarvish has its own script, Elvish has its own script.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink.
I'm assuming you have looked up what script is for what languages.
I'm just gonna double check my notes there on that.
Yeah, because a lot of them, if it's Dwarvish or Elvish, carry a lot of similarities.
Also, such things as Infernal and Abyssal both use the Infernal script and etc.
The statue looks to be of a demonic minotaur with bulging veins and smoking fumes in its nostrils. It also seems to it seems to carry no weapons, but only bloodlust. You can feel only bloodlust coming from its eyes.
What can you tell me about the liquid in the book? Because the statue makes me uncomfortable.
I'm back.
Don't know anything about the liquid, but we were able to identify a little bit of the book from a while of translating, and we decided not to probe any longer into it. There's somebody in Luskin that offers to take the book and study it themselves. It may be an item that goes straight to the church, unfortunately.
That's very disappointing.
Yes, but at least they'll pay half of what I want, which is saddening.
Half?
Yeah, I can't really negotiate with the Inquisition.
How much were you looking to get it for?
Considering where we found it, about 1,000. I was good.
I guarantee you they're going to burn it.
Yeah. But what they do with it is not my concern. I've simply found the items. Now the other two items, I haven't exactly told them about yet. It doesn't help that we weren't able to explore the area completely. We're hoping to make a second trip soon, but first we want to return home and get more people.
So, let's just say the Inquisition does let you walk away. Odds are they won't, because you know where you found the items. What are you going to do from there?
Start investigating more of this area, personally. We found a couple places we couldn't get to. We're hoping to hire some people to help with that.
Let me also tell you something. With Void, try not to draw too much attention. I managed that and got a meeting with the Baroness, and it was scary.
Thank you for the word of advice, but normally we only stay about 2 days in Void, and then just
I wasn't there for
leave.
very long.
How on earth did you get her attention that quickly?
Paperwork.
He kind of facepalms a little.
Somebody asked for paperwork. They were going to pay me quite well. I did get paid a lot more than I asked for as well, actually.
But these are the really special wares. I do have armors and weapons. I have some food as well for sale.
Most of those don't interest me. And you only have a very limited stock of special equipment, it would seem.
Well, most of the time we don't carry around too many special things. We just transport between like between Nostroya and Luskin, mostly. But we did come across something special, and I thought I'd try to make a profit off it.
Just hope it doesn't lead to you hanging from the gallows.
True, true. But that's why I was talking with somebody of your unique perspective.
Yes, but evidently I don't have a lot of money, so it
It
doesn't
was
quite have the same match for me.
mm, true, but it was worth it was worth trying. But if nothing here interests you, we can head back inside if you wish.
But of course.
Doctor, you see that gentleman and the Dragonborn leaving the cart. The bodyguard is still outside of it, kind of leaning towards it.
I have been listening into their conversation this entire time as I'm not far from the cart myself.
Mhm.
I simply move from my leaning spot and my open book, closing it and putting it in my pocket, heading inside to prepare food.
Would you like to talk to the man?
Nope.
Alright, he'll do the same sales pitch as he did to everyone else. You know, if you would like to see his wares, he's more than happy. You're gonna start preparing food?
Yep.
You have cooking utensils.
No.
Alright.
I mostly just have rations.
Alright. Are you planning on doing anything else before you rest for the night?
Nope, but I will be doing a lot of stuff once the night hits.
Alright. Until night hits, Cameron has taken her bath. She would come back in.
I
Yes.
don't know how your character feels about this, but it's pretty hard to hide. I do have cooking utensils.
Meh. I literally just pull out my rations and start.
I wasn't paying attention. I thought you were cooking food
the
for everyone,
merchant
but
would
you were
also ask.
satisfied with the fact
Would
that you
also,
don't
Nah,
have
I just-
Carl, the merchant takes your hand and hands you 3 gold coins, basically as a hush hush type of thing.
Of course.
So do add 3 gold to your inventory. And the other merchant is just sitting there looking at the map. Looks like, and taking notes in their book. Looks like they're planning future routes. They seem to be the book person. Not really
I'm just
talkative.
going to play out my lyre.
Alright. Does anyone have anything else we do before we move on to the night?
Okay, I need a fresh reminder. What were the items that he originally talked about that he found?
A
That the Inquisition was going to buy?
say that again?
The ones that he was telling Lucas about first. The ones the Inquisition were going to get?
Wait,
The
what?
only one that the Inquisition is guaranteed to get is the book. The other two items, the Inquisition doesn't know about them. So it's a strange book written in a language that they've been trying to translate. A potion vial that is that has a green liquid in it, and finally a statue of a very corrupted looking minotaur
Okay.
with ruby eyes.
And when you say corrupt mentor, like, what do you mean by that?
Minotaur.
Oh, Minotaur. I was hearing mentor the entire time.
Nope, the big bull boy. Just
How big is it?
Sonic.
With his big bull
It's
parts.
not that. The actual size of the statue itself. A 2-liter soda bottle.
Yeah.
It's about that tall, and it's
It's decent.
Statuette.
Big.
yeah.
Statuette, yeah.
Yeah. It's like something you
his
can put on your
Bull
shelf.
parts. Those Minotaur farts, Jacob.
What have I missed?
But the statue only goes to its waist and up.
Hmm. So it's a bust.
Yes, but it doesn't have its arms.
So it's a bust.
Yes.
Hmm.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
hear you.
Okay.
You finished?
What have I missed?
Don't worry about it.
Nothing.
You
Nothing
finished
much
your-
yet.
Well,
you
while
finished
you
your-
were out back bathing, and the boys went out front and took a look at some funny stuff in this merchant's inn.
I mean,
Yeah.
Carl did. Doctor kind of listened in.
Yeah, I'm aware.
No, I want to check it out, but for a different reason.
I mean, you can always ask the merchant. He'd be happy to let you see it.
Yeah. But the problem is I don't want him to see me seeing it. I'm just trying to plan my course of actions right now.
What do you do during the night, Doctor?
Who's awake currently at this point?
I mean, everyone's awake until they tell me they go to sleep. The merchant and their companions will stay up for another 30 minutes and then most likely go to sleep. Except for the bodyguard, who'll stay up and begin their elven trance.
Cool. That's fine. I'm gonna wait until she does that.
Alright. It is dark
And-
out.
That's fine. I have pure dark vision that can see through magical and non-magical 120 feet.
No, it's
That's not exactly the issue.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I also don't
Uh,
trust people.
it's nighttime in Soma.
Yes, terrifying.
it's around 8 p.m. since that's when night normally falls. So my character would probably be up for about an hour. Because we normally get up really early to get as much travel time as possible. So
How
yeah,
many
9, 10.
days? How many days were left till we reach Nova Stoya?
You have about 8 days left.
Okay.
And one more way station in between.
Nope. There's a way station every single day in between.
hmm
He
As
finally
no one's
checked
going to be outside.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to retcon that. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
So yeah, my character would have, after letting Buddy bathe, make her way back inside, dry off the soap block, and wrap it back up, put it back in the bag, and setting her warhammer off to the side, sit down, get the cooking pot ready that she uses, make a lovely stew out of the, I think it was a deer that Ainz found before he was
Yep.
no longer with us. Well, he's still with us, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And pass that out to anyone who wants it.
The elf would take some before going into their trance. They haven't had a warm meal in a while.
Sharing is caring, and
That's less
beer
food
only lasts for so long when we have no way of freezing it.
Yeah.
or drying it out at this point.
Do not
Yeah,
notice
no.
a chunk of leg already missing. Joking,
care.
joking.
The doctor immediately burps.
No, I don't.
I'm joking.
Considering I didn't eat their food, I ate my own food.
Wait, your cruddy food.
Yes, but this is food I know is safe.
Oh dear, whatever.
No, he
So-
he would appreciate it and thank you for the offer, but kindly deny it.
I don't care. Like I said, I made an offer to the group. Whoever wants to take it can. I can't provide poultry. That's something you have to
I'll
provide.
be right back. I'm gonna go get
That's,
my.
that's less
full
money
chicken
out of my
nuggets.
pocket, so.
Yeah. Anyway, after that, she'd settle in and just probably actually do light exercise. Probably few setups and whatnot. Then go to sleep.
Yeah, no.
I, of course, have my lyre. I will never be.
No, I'm still trying to figure out how to do this because it's not exactly easy to put an elf to sleep. Anesthesia is great, but that's still a constitution save that they have to beat.
And I want to go to sleep because I don't trust you. You fucking drugged me when I tried to make the other one take a bath.
Oh yeah, no, drugging will be a common issue with this character.
So I am going to be the last one to sleep. I can sleep in the cart.
Yes, but eventually there's going to just be a point where I'm not going to have to sleep because I'll no longer need the requirements of sleep.
Again, I can sleep in the cart when everyone else is awake.
So Austin, the very fat man, where did he go to sleep?
In one of the corners.
So he is inside the building while she's sleeping outside. Interesting.
Who's sleeping outside?
The
What?
bodyguard, but he
No,
went
no, no.
in one of the corners.
So
No, no,
she's
no.
inside.
She's inside. Elven trance.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, she's sticking with her client.
Well, in the middle of the night when everybody is asleep, I am sneaking out and I'm going into that trailer.
So you went to sleep?
Hmm.
I look like I went to sleep.
Hmm.
I would be making checks, like I'm making sure everybody else is fucking passed out before I try. that.
Right.
I
All
don't
right, then
trust
that comes down
fuck.
to deception check.
Guys,
Yeah, make your deception check. And I
guys,
gotta
have
look
you
at
forgotten
something.
about me?
No.
No,
What about you,
why?
Cam?
I don't know, just feels like I've forgotten.
No,
assumed
we
you-
haven't forgotten you. It's just at this point I have now sensed magic that I want to study because it's found in a place that I can only assume is the the underground city
Gotta look at something for
or
Soma.
the city below.
Boy.
Athi,
Yeah, so it's gonna do some crime.
I need
Yes.
you to make when you're outside.
No, he has to make
Yep,
a check.
I'm rolling
against-
in GM.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I know, but I'm telling Athi he's gonna have to make another stealth check when he's outside, basically.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's.
Well, he
I
also
was just
has to make a
looking.
check
I
because
I was
I
just
don't
trying to.
sleep.
Okay, I'm not gonna make this an extreme. Oh, roll 20 is being a bitch. Let me reload. But yeah, no. Danger to Soma at night. So basically, I was looking into that. Not really.
Yeah. Lucas, you may make your insight check to see if I am asleep or not.
I would actually be actively up and investigating, checking to make sure your breathing is systematic with somebody that's asleep.
Do you have that type of training?
I have medical training, and I'm a paranoid fuck, so if I haven't learned to check that, then I would have died by now.
This is true. I'll allow it.
All right.
Aw.
What do you roll?
And roll 20, please.
I did.
I don't see it.
Let me refresh.
I don't see it either.
Roll 20 is just being a great person today, huh? I'm gonna refresh too.
Did you at least get my deception check, Austin?
I got your deception check, yes.
Okay,
Okay,
so
cool.
yeah, oh, there it goes. It should.
Everything seems to be fine, Lucas. He's sleeping just normally. You can even see a bit of drool coming out of their mouth a little bit.
My mask is on 24/7, Austin.
I'm sorry. I forget.
It's okay.
little
I am letting you be
details.
aware. I am letting you be aware.
My connection to the server
We
keeps
forget you're an
interrupting.
edgy
Yeah, roll 20's having trouble.
No, I'm a plague doctor. I literally always have this mask on.
That is not how that works.
Eh.
At all, because that's actually going to chafe your face and actually cause worse issues and lesions.
Assuming I don't have just as bad lesions on my face
Lucas,
already.
They are asleep. They are.
I mean,
They're a good boy.
Face falling off is different from having lesions because
Buddy isn't.
Rub your face off.
Buddy isn't asleep. She's just kind of sitting in the corner. She still looks upset about having to take a bath. She's
Then I'm sitting in
fiddling.
the opposite corner watching.
She's
Buddy.
fiddling with a dwarven amulet.
Hey, buddy, one that's great about my soap, it doesn't have a smell. Because, you don't make scented soaps at this time.
Yeah.
Right.
It
There
literally
was also
is.
the fact when she came back inside, she shook her head like a dog and got everyone drenched.
And then when she finally like dry out her hair did that little poof thing.
Yeah.
But that means if Buddy isn't asleep, neither am I.
Okay.
We're both paranoid bugs. That's the easiest way to put it.
I'm sorry. I have no issue sleeping.
So we are just sitting there staring at each other, waiting for the other to go to sleep. So you can go to sleep whenever. The smell shouldn't bother you anymore.
I don't trust you.
Mm-hmm. What? No?
Sure, is this not Joey?
No, it's not mine. It's Joey's. Sorry, Dad asked me something. What's up? What did I miss?
Nothing. I just
Nothing.
responded. I don't trust you.
Look. Yeah, and I don't want to fall asleep with another Dragonborn still awake.
I'm nocturnal.
God fucking
This
damn
is
it.
my
Y'all are
normal
so
life.
fucking dominant on top of each other.
Arthie's just.
This is the battle of the tops, my dude.
Arthie's just laying there. Fucking just. Fuck
Go
already.
to sleep. Oh no, trust me. You guys are going to sleep soon.
Hey, Athi, don't worry about it. I'll let you know.
Look. All I'm asking. Look. Let me put it this way. I don't believe you when you say you've cut all ties with the church.
They want me dead. Likely more than you.
I mean, technically, he's not wrong.
He's not, but I know that out of game. My character doesn't know that in game.
True. I'll mute myself for a bit.
So, you can stay awake. I'll sleep when everyone else is awake at that point. Because then somebody will keep you from stabbing me in the fucking throat.
I don't kill someone. They are unarmed and not a threat to me. And you asleep would be, well, you'd be considered unarmed. I wouldn't kill you.
Sure. I didn't live this long by trusting people.
Look. Fine, I'll admit, blood, there are rumors of some, I don't know. I just...
You're a werewolf. I might as well be out with it. You're a werewolf. I don't like werewolves. I don't trust werewolves. I don't like vampires. I don't trust vampires.
All right. At that point, I'm going to take off the coat and toss it to him.
This is supposed to mean something to me.
Look at the emblem, dumbass.
Again, is this supposed to mean something to me?
Order of the Lycan. I'm not a werewolf. I'm a werewolf hunter.
No, that transformation was a werewolf.
We accept...
Sometimes you need a monster to hunt a monster, yes, but that doesn't stop the monster from being a monster.
It's exactly what the Inquisition thinks. I'm the only Dragonborn in the Order. And, well, I'm gonna put it this way. Someone got killed and it's clear a Dragonborn killed them. It wasn't me, though. I don't kill people when they can't fight back.
A monster is a monster. I don't trust you. I don't like you.
Every time the word monster comes up, Buddy tears up a little bit more. I'm not a monster.
A werewolf, lycanthrope, whatever you want to call them. They don't tend to care when they're in their transformed state, whether you're asleep, whether you're a child, whether you're a woman, whether you can stab them back or not, or if it'll even do any good. You're dead.
Can I get
Your
you
food.
to make me a con save? Both of you? Offie, your thing happens.
Yes! You both are knocked unconscious as the room fills with anesthesia. You guys will be out conscious for the next 2.5 hours.
We could probably identify that based on smell, because it doesn't smell like
Nope.
air.
Doesn't smell like shit, actually. Anesthesia is completely odorless and clear.
Wait, 2.5 hours?
Yep.
In 2.5 hours, there's gonna be a fight.
Yeah, no, in 2.5 hours, you've basically just triggered a fight.
That's fine, because I'm going to be back in my spot asleep.
I'm probably going to end up running by and kicking people in the head, and you might catch a foot as a result.
If that happens, that's fine. I will get up and beat your ass for it. So, Austin, I am now up out of the building and making my stealth roll to go over to the cart.
I'm going to need about 3. I'm going to need 3 stealth rolls from you. 1 to get to the cart, 2 to get onto the cart and get to the stuff you're looking for, and finally a third one to get back.
Okay, I'll do these in order. Do I need to make a thieves' tools check to unlock the cart at all?
Yes, you're going to need to unlock the chest in the cart. But that's about it.
So
this is gonna
to
end
the cart.
horribly.
Yeah, no. Wait, where's Authy? Where's Authy?
Nat 20 on my stealth roll. Yeah. So I'm at the cart, so that means thieves' tools for unlocking the cart. Another nat 20.
Okay.
It's not to unlock the cart.
but-
You have to get into the cart first and then unlock the box.
Well, I also
Okay,
need
that's
a
fine.
stealth check.
Okay, that one's not as
The
good.
cart's a little creaky. So you gotta be extremely careful here, Authy.
Okay.
This may be a little louder than you think, and that's bad because you're not supposed to be loud during this time.
Yeah. I'm trying to make this as quick as possible so nobody will know I'm here. Okay.
You hear something outside in the bushes, but okay.
Shit. Okay. Detect magic. I'm looking for the specific magical items that I sensed earlier.
Yeah, they're in the chest in the very back of the cart.
Okay.
Did you cast it as a
First-
spell or as a ritual?
Neither. It is a Eldritch Invocation. I can cast it for free.
Alright. Still in action. So.
Yep, that's fine.
Still 6 seconds.
Okay. These
And-
tools to pop the rubies out of the eyes
I
of
have
the
a question
statuette.
for you,
Hold
Authy.
on. Authy, you open the chest and you see.
Nope, that is not first.
Actually,
Yes.
guys, this is very relevant to this. Authy, do you have a thing that allows you to say it to do it without verbal component?
Let me double check the wording on the invocation.
The evocation is just going to cast it normally, so it would use verbal. I played a lot of warlocks.
Okay. Yeah, that
Damn
does
it,
contain the
Dad.
You may
verbal,
say
but
that.
God damn it, Dad.
it is a
Don't you dare
quiet
fix
casting,
that for
though.
me.
but
Don't
yeah.
you fucking. No, Dad. The other day I was complaining that I didn't want to eat popcorn because I was scared I was going to spill it on my desk. Dad just found a snack mask.
Okay.
Oh, what?
A human feed bag like that for horses.
Anyway.
So, first thing I'm doing when
is
I'm in the
opening
cart.
chest.
No. That statuette or the bust that you said had ruby
It's
eyes.
in the chest.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, we're opening up
All
that
of it in
chest.
the chest.
Okay.
Motherfuck.
When you open the chest with the thieves' tools, it pops open, and you see a liquid, a statuette with ruby eyes, and finally the tome.
My detect magic lasts for 10 minutes, focusing on the statuette. Do I sense any specific school of magic?
No, you don't say anything specific school of magic, but as you're focusing on the Minotaur, you get shivers down your spine, almost like you shouldn't mess with it.
Choices?
However, you can tell that the liquid is from, I believe, Adoration is the protective school, right?
Yes.
On the bottle itself, it's Adoration. The liquid is Evocation.
So this one's a straight up damn lie. And anything from the tome?
Magic, yes. Can't identify the school.
Okay, I flip it open.
What's your languages?
It's Common, Draconic, and Elvish.
Can't read it.
I figured that would be the case.
That means it's Dwarvish script or a very old one.
Sadly, I don't have comprehend languages prepared. So,
As you
I will-
turn the pages, you notice
Okay.
something. You see a crudely drawn. You see something crudely drawn. A small map. And when you turn the next page, you see something very familiar. A sword sticking out of a small pedestal. The hand design seems very familiar to you in particular, Authy. But it could be a different sword. It could be. It could not.
What is the design of this book? Like, what is the exterior design of this book?
It's not really like a tome. It's more of a personal journal. It's like a it's like leather front and back with a little loop thing to keep it closed.
Okay, super simple. I am going to put this book in my bag, pull out an exact copy of the book,
An exact.
or an exterior copy of the book. It's going to be blank on the inside, though.
Okay.
Do you have a copy?
I have a journal exactly like this. Yes, it is a leather journal with a string wrapped around it. This is actually a very common journal.
You're gonna have to beat up the journal a little bit to make it look damaged as like the other book, but yes, that is completely that's perfectly reasonable. Now, what do you?
And just to make sure we're all good, I'm going to use magical tinkering to fill this book with magical energy to make it appear like the previous book.
Okay.
So we're going to fill it with random scripture that cannot be understood because it doesn't have a root language. Okay. So anyone that opens this book will trigger the effect. So for 1 hour after it is opened, it'll read gibberish.
Okay. We'll be aware of that. Now.
With the bust, I'm going to tempt fate. I'm going to take my Tinker's tools and pop those rubies out.
Would you like to damage the bust in any way?
Nope, I am not trying to damage it in any way. I simply want those jewels.
Jewels aren't coming out. It's almost like something's forcefully keeping them there. As you start getting a feeling of dread. Can I get you to make me a wisdom saving throw?
Sure thing. This is going to be bad.
Ooh, a fail. Nice.
Yep.
Hey, Athi.
What's up?
You're given a small vision of a door. Past the door, something tells you it's what you always desire. The knowledge you wish to seek. Protected by an unbound beast. Bring the statue to this door, and you'll have everything you ever wanted.
I put the statue in my pouch.
Okay. You're not compelled to. You're just given that vision. You're just given the vision.
Okay, I didn't know if it was compelling or not.
It is very tempting, but you are given the vision, and you're even given the glimpse of the archives that you so long desire.
Okay, I know I fucked around the underground enough to know when this shit's cursed. Do I risk getting cursed even more than I already am? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put it in. What is the statuette like made out of? Wood, stone?
It seems to be made mostly out of stone. And as you look closer at the statue, you can see arcane writing all over, or some type of writing, arcanish in nature, all over it. Like it's almost been chiseled into it.
There's no way I'm going to be able to make a duplicate of this.
Nope.
Yeah, this is way too tempting, so I'm gonna leave it where it is.
You're gonna
Just taking the book.
You're just taking the book.
Just the book.
All right. And do you wish to take the potion?
What color is the potion, and what's
Green.
the vial look like?
Not vial, but it's like a. You know how a normal potion glass looks, or alchemist glass, or no, a beaker, one of those round beakers in chemistry. It's that.
Yeah.
It's that, but a green liquid inside.
I'm gonna pull out one of my own vials,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think I could just change the shape of this vial using magical tinkering, can I?
Nope. But I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure you
no.
would have a vial that's similar to this one.
At least I should. Part of
from
my
your chemistry set, but you're gonna have to replace it next time you're in town.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but you won't be able to use your chemistry set to the fullest after that, though, until you replace it.
That'll be fine.
All right. You do.
And I will basically just fill up the new vial with fucking water and food coloring, or the equivalents thereof, until I get the same color. Slip the label off the old one, put
There's
it on
no
the
label.
new one. I thought you said there was a label the first time.
Nope, no label. It was unlabeled.
Mhm.
It was unlabeled.
Ah.
I said this
Okay, I'll
the
clear
first
the
time.
table.
Okay, put it in, close the chest, lock it,
Hey, Offie.
and yeah.
When you're looking at the vial, it almost kind of does a thing inside where it just lump a little bit of it just goes a little closer to you in the bottle.
Getting really bad Monster Blood vibes here. Please tell me someone gets that reference.
I don't.
It's Goosebumps.
Oh, I never read Goosebumps.
You should. It's also a show if you want to check it out that way. But yeah, I'm gonna make my way to the exit of the cart. I'm gonna crack open the door to check to see if there's anyone outside.
Stealth check, please.
Okay. God damn it, my rolls.
I gotta think. Because you failed twice, Offie.
Yep.
Oh god. Oh wait.
This is one shitty cart.
I gotta really think. Because what do I want to do as a GM with this situation? He failed twice. And he's in Soma of all places.
Well, that depends. Is this his stealth roll to sneak away from the cart and back inside the place?
Yes.
Okay, well, you can depend mostly on where he fails the roll. He failed earlier when he was messing around in the cart, which means something, if he failed, had to have been around to notice him before he left the cart. Once he failed leaving the cart, that means that something was there to listen to him when he was on his way back. Or something when he entered the room, such as the elf or fat man who didn't fail their saves and were already sleeping.
No, this is
Or, more likely, since he failed previously and something was already paying attention to him, when he hopped out of the cart, some
Don't get
horrific
that.
monster that he really should not have any ability to fight because it's Soma at night is there waiting for him.
And that's why I said I was looking out the door before actually exiting
Yeah. I took that into
to make sure.
Look out doesn't mean you're gonna see it.
Yeah, no, I'm fully aware. But I would still like to end up being able to make my perception check whenever possible.
Go ahead, make a perception check, sure. And I actually did make a stat block for this monster.
I've got to ask: is it a solo monster?
Multiple. They travel in packs.
Uh,
Now you
Damn
fucked up
it.
by knocking us out.
well, it's fine. Basically, only you two ended up having to make the roll. Everyone else was just asleep.
That's not how that works, Authy.
I know.
You filled a room.
I am fully aware.
I'm.
We'll see what fucking happens if this is. This is probably the one opportunity I get to show off my warlock abilities. Actually,
Athi,
yes.
you cannot fight this.
Am I dead?
I hate to say it, but yes. I am truly sorry, Athi. You fucked around in Soma at night.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm so sorry, Athi. But
I at least want to see what fucking kills me.
I can give a description, actually, if you want. From what I made for... Like, Soma doesn't actually... Like, here's the thing. It's up to the DM what's actually roaming in Soma, so I've actually made...
Well, hold on. Let's go down to room 1 and talk this out for a second.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's see if there is some way I can get out of it. Okay, so
Alright.
just take me to a separate page and we'll take a look at what this is, because I might be able to figure my way out of this, possibly.
Well, it's more of a description, more than anything. Okay, so as you
Because
leave...
I'd rather not die this early. But if there's no way out of it, there's no way out of it.
When you leave the cart, you see a sight that only few people have seen, but no one has actually lived the tale to tell this. A creature mostly made of shadows, with a white circular face. Nothing on it, is just circle and a small hole in the middle of it. You can feel it staring into your soul. Have you ever played Bloodborne? Or have ever seen it?
I've seen a little bit of Bloodborne.
If you look up the Bloodborne moon presence, it's basically that. That is the horror sight you are facing. Athi, these
Yeah,
things...
I'm looking it up real quick.
And you see 4 of these things. They are way bigger than you. They are way faster than you.
It had to be something this fucking bad.
Yes, it did actually, for it being nighttime in Soma. This is the creature that fucks everybody when they get their prey. Even the vampires can't handle this. I was actually excited for you when you rolled that nat 20, so I gave you 2 successes. You needed at least 3. That's all you needed.
I know, those fucking 12 and 11 is what fucked me up. Well, here's the thing. No, because we already rolled it, and it was... The thing is, I didn't leave the fucking thing yet, but that's still my roll. Hold on. Hold on. Are you sure this thing is faster than me?
Has 120 feet movement.
How far away from the building am I?
The cart would be about 20 feet.
I'm still fast enough to get in there, even with Expeditious Retreat. Which would give me action dash, bonus action dash, 60, 90. No, it would become 120.
Yes, but then the creatures would know about the people inside. Remember, if it knows about the people inside, it will break
Is
down
this thing susceptible to radiant damage?
You don't know.
because I'm gonna go down fucking fighting if I can. And there are
That's
still some
perfectly
people
fine.
there are still some people in that building that still haven't made their con saves.
No, like everyone who were like the people who were in there and Apex did make their con save and all that.
Did they?
Yeah, they just did it in GM. Everyone who was awake in there did make a con save, and Apex's GM did to me. The
Okay.
other fat fucks are still asleep, and the elf is still in their trance. So, like, literally, you're the only one awake.
Shit. Because if I branding smite one of them, I doubt that works. Because then the 4 of them will just jump me. All of them have advantage. What is there a 2 hit?
Let me take
Is shield, but shield probably
Plus
isn't
9.
enough.
+9 to hit.
No, shield will only take me to
And
21 then.
It is 3d8 necrotic damage. And then 2d6 slashing.
Damn it.
And you must make a con save. If you fail the con save, your maximum HP is reduced by the necrotic damage taken. If you are reduced to 0 this way, you die.
And there's no way I can just hide in here because they only saw me go in, didn't they?
They didn't see you go in. They heard noises from the cars. That alerted them. And then while you're on your way back, they saw you.
No, because I made my perception check before I left the cart.
Yes.
I cracked the door open and I saw them with my perception check.
No, you didn't. 24 stealth. You literally see them as you're leaving. Like as you left the cart.
How much HP do they have? I know I shouldn't ask that, but
AC 17 and their HP is 107.
That's a lot.
Yep. And there's 4 of them. These things are not to be meant being fucked around. You could later levels you can probably take on 1, but not now. There's no way in hell you're gonna win this.
Any chance I could come back?
If
Sentient curse on my sword.
We can work something out in between sessions. Yes, there's a way Doctor could come back. You can make a deal, and that could lead into the fiend transformation like you wanted.
Maybe, but fuck.
Your soul is not destroyed. It is just sent off to its preferred afterlife. So these creatures aren't soul stealers. They are just life drainers, basically.
Well, here's my thing. You know my sword, right?
Yes.
Sentient curse, but it's infernal in nature.
Yes. Your sword most likely won't be powerful enough to make a deal with you right now to save you. But we could try. Like, it's really... Like, the ball is in your court, Authy. Your ball is in your court.
I want to... In my dying breath, because it is obvious I get ambushed and skewered.
Yeah.
I would like to attempt... If the sword does reach out, because of course the sword has bonded with me, its fate is my own.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I don't know about this sentient creature in there. I've never known, truly.
Mm-hmm.
I will call out in my mind, if only there was more I could have done, some way I could have survived to fix the world from the disease that infects it. Anything. I'd do anything for it.
You feel a presence from your sword as your life drains. And your sword, as you're slowly fading to death, the sword says, "Interesting. I may take you up on that offer." But Authy, you are dead. But
oh yeah,
you may be able to come back. I'll have to look into it. I'm going to have to make a contract with you, like a proper contract,
and you may have to do some stuff your character may not be cool with.
That's fine.
I am sorry, Authy.
It happens.
The one rule of
It couldn't just be ghouls, could it?
No, it had to be. No, this is why you can't fuck with Soma at night. This is the one rule of Soma. You don't fuck with Soma at night. It's too dangerous.
Yeah, it's just those last 2 shitty rolls.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. You only had to pass one roll, and it was only a DC 14. That's their passive perception.
Fuck, I'm just looking through my shit.
The party will not be able to find a body. However.
Question. Do I die outright?
Yes.
Fuck, because I was gonna say if I'm just knocked unconscious, I could have spared the dying myself or survived, but meh.
Your body will be taken away.
Cool. That means all the shit with me is taken too.
Actually, hold on. I gotta think about these creatures. They are life drainers. Would they have a reason to drag your body off? Hold on, let me take a look into Soma real quick. Actually, no, your body will be there. Your body will still be there. But it will look
Terrifying.
it will look like an empty husk.
Terrifying.
If you want to describe it, I will let you.
No, I'm good.
All right. I'm sorry, Authy.
We'll discuss like demonic features and stuff later on.
Of course.
Because I would like to come back and use this as an opportunity to get my fiendish transformation.
That is perfectly fine.
But, you know, with a punishment because I fucked up.
Horribly. You
It's fine.
Authy, you horribly fucked up.
It would have been fine if I just got a fucking another roll that was good. A fucking advantage would have been nice as hell.
I mean, I gave you 2 successes with the nat 20. Literally one more success, and I wouldn't even have to ask you for the other rolls.
I know.
I'm sorry, man.
It came down to the decision of when I built the character if I wanted fucking sleight of hand or stealth
You chose sleight of hand?
bullshit. I chose sleight of hand as my proficiency, yeah.
Let's head back.
Alright.
I'm sorry. It is a sad day.
First character death, it's alright.
Did you at least get a good show of what killed you?
Oh yeah, no,
You
there
can't
was
tell
no-
anyone. You can't talk to anyone about it, Authy. It has to stay
No,
secret.
I'm not telling anyone anything. All I know is that there was more
Fuck.
of them than me, and it's not pretty.
How many pieces are we gonna find?
One.
Is it just your bag?
Nope.
Okay. So everybody.
Another question, real
Yes?
quick. Authy, are you going to make another character?
Me and Austin are going to be discussing something in between sessions, probably tomorrow or Friday.
Okay.
Oh, possibly.
Authy, if you are brought back, that may be one little thing your mind will push to the very back of it.
Oh no, he probably isn't gonna get revived.
Oh, no. Trust me, this is going to be way worse than what everyone else is thinking.
Anyway, so
Dear.
guys, everyone who fell asleep to the gas wakes up later. Head is dizzy.
Stairs.
You feel horrible.
Stairs, notices the doctor's gone.
Betty gets up. She shakes her head. She's like, wait, I was fighting with someone.
We were fighting, the doctor drugged us.
No, this is in her head.
You're 2 off, Authy. You're 2 off.
You told me it was 1.
No, you're DC 14. 11 and 12. You're one
Meh.
like the natural 20 on the stealth gave you 2 successes. You needed 3 total.
Yeah, it's still whatever. We'll discuss other things in the future.
Yeah.
So, Buddy's getting up. She's shaking her head, and she's just kind of like,
Does he have a
"Wait,
headache?
you did something, didn't you?"
Oh, I wish it was me.
Are
That
you-
was the doctor, who evidently is gone.
Question, are you guys yelling or anything? You making loud noises?
I'm not yelling. I'm speaking my normal voice.
I'm asking
We're
Cam.
inside either way.
I'm
Yeah.
not yelling. I don't think I'm yelling. I might be.
As
Doctor's gone. But evidently it's not smart to go out at night.
Oh. We were discussing something, right?
Perhaps. If you don't remember, I don't particularly care. Because I
Yeah. You were calling me a monster.
do. You do have good memory.
Look. Do you know how... Why? Why do you see me as a monster?
Because you're a werewolf. I thought I was quite poignant about that.
But according to werewolves, I ain't a werewolf.
now,
I haven't talked to one.
after you guys are continuing to talk, the elf will come out of their trance. And just start stretching.
I'm not noticing this. Of course you haven't talked to one. Because people like me make it our job so that you never have to deal with one.
I mean, I'm dealing with one now.
I am not a werewolf.
Sure, keep telling yourself that.
Apex gain an inspiration. Please do. Please have an inspiration on the DM's part for making me laugh. Ghostly wakes. Ugh. The elf is going to notice that you two are still up.
I'm fighting.
I'm very calm.
Buddy is visibly getting angrier and angrier.
Hey,
Are you going to
two-
try and hit me again?
You two, can you both be quiet? My employer is still trying to sleep.
He started it.
I don't care who started it. I'm putting an end to it. Now, what is the problem?
I think you should take notice. We are missing one person in the room.
It is not
Motions to the doctor's sleeping spot.
It is not my concern of your traveling companions. It's only my concern of my clients.
Yeah, the guy missing just saved my life. He's not that important.
Well, I don't give a shit who saved whose lives.
I don't give a shit about that. I'm actually looking out for your employer, because where's the one fucking place a person can go?
That is true. And
Betty's gonna take a sniff of the air. Like, maybe something's off.
are you gonna use your perception check with advantage due to your blood under stuff?
Yeah.
Roll it. Since you're trying to identify something by smell.
16.
No, we're good. You don't smell anything off.
Nothing's off in here.
I mean, it's still nighttime in Soma.
Yeah.
If he went outside, he's likely dead.
Shame, actually a good person for once.
Good is relative. He's drugged me. Twice now, it would seem.
But he gets a cocky smile as she looks at you and says, yeah, like I said, a good person has been lost.
If they're good to you, that evidently means that they're probably terrible.
Honestly,
After all, monsters travel in packs.
What do you mean by monster?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
to.
No, you really don't.
let me put it this way, your client couldn't possibly be safer.
Carl, make me listen.
Awesome DMs.
Of course, Afi. And with how the cart is, you don't need to relock it, but you did relock the
Okay.
chest.
Okay, that's fine. And my
Carl.
second question.
I'll get like both like
No, just like the second
no,
sentence.
You won't.
Okay.
Well,
Just because I
actually,
got
until like they find your thing and you want to describe it, or should I?
you go ahead and describe it. I will still be watching the stream, so if you need me, just ping me.
Okay.
But I'm gonna hop over to a different server because they're inviting me for Siege.
Okay. Anyway,
Well,
Carl,
have fun, everybody.
as the elf speaks these next words, there's something compelling to them. Please elaborate what you mean by calling her a monster.
Monster means a lot of things. It can be somebody that really shouldn't be trusted. It could mean certain governments. It can mean a lot of things. For me, most monsters belong with the church because evidently they don't want people to do what people want to do. They want to control their lives. Their goal is just an ends to the destruction of the lower classes, the removal of people like us.
Okay,
The
hell.
destruction of everyone around them that isn't like them.
Lucas, you're too smart for my game.
Those are the true monsters that we have here.
But he's also
Right,
laughing.
No, the character's not laughing, it's just the DM. It's like, god damn it, Lucas, you saw
But he
that.
is laughing. I think that's the only thing you've ever said that I agree with.
The monsters are all around us, and they seek nothing but our destruction.
When in
Frick's sake, I once had a member of the Inquisition threaten to make me into a coat. I think the guy's still serious, too.
The elf kind of looks at you with a strange look. What is your business with the Inquisition?
I worked with them a few times.
I don't work with them. They're fucking heathens as far as I'm concerned. They can go fuck themselves.
Traveler, I recommend you watch your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the one compelling people with spells.
Now, elaborate. You, woman. What are you? As they slowly draw their weapon.
He has my coat. Like, that's all the evidence of what I am.
Carl, are you hiding the code at all? Or the emblem on the back of it?
Nope. Something I am doing underneath the coat is my rapier is out.
Okay. She looks at it and sighs.
If you'd like to come pick it up, feel free to do so.
She goes over as she puts away her weapon and picks up the coat.
My rapier is at her throat.
Oh, sure, you won't fight ghouls, but you'll fight a random bodyguard. Okay, hypocrite.
You took care of the ghouls just fine. This one cast a spell on me, which I don't take kindly to.
I would seriously rethink your life choices.
I would rather have you rethink yours. Don't cross me.
Don't worry, I might force you to take a bath.
Do you remove the rapier, Lucas?
No.
How long do you hold it?
I am sitting it there. I get to talk now. So, nothing we said mattered. All that conversation didn't happen.
No.
No?
Or it does matter to me. As she throws the coat back to Cam.
As she does that, Austin, she's about to have a very bad time. Because you know how Thunderwave goes out from the hand?
Are you casting Thunderwave again, indoors?
My hand goes over her mouth as I cast it. It's being contained in her body.
Dude, no. No. That's too
Change
far.
anything.
No.
Roll the
It does
damage.
change how it casts
damage.
at that point, actually, because it has a container.
Yeah. Roll your
Thunderwave
damage.
doesn't go around corners.
I'll roll your damage, I'll make the save.
I mean, again, my point is more so it doesn't change damage or anything, Lucas.
No, it changes what it affects, though. That's my point. Check. Yeah. And Cam, it's okay. It's just 16 damage.
Her body drops.
I shoot up.
Cam, you also notice something as she drops. Behind her armor, you see a symbol that you're quite familiar with. The Order of the Ghost Hunters.
Fuck. No, that is an audible fuck.
That is another Blood Hunter dead.
Oh, nope. Yeah, Carl. You just fucked up.
Carl, please expand your spell slot.
Already done.
Alright, so Apex, you jump up, right?
Jump up and hands on a weapon.
Buddy is running over to Carl.
Are we really starting? Should I roll initiative?
No weapon is out.
No, what? Okay.
My weapon's being sheathed.
I'm going to put everybody on the forest fight map, and I'm just gonna have tokens out just in case.
Yeah. One other thing.
Oh, you're gonna.
She's transforming.
Oh,
She's-
if you're charging with your transformation, then yeah, my weapon's gonna stay out. And I am taking up a fencing stance, so it is clear that I actually know what I'm doing.
All right.
She has no armor on.
Of course.
Carl will be in the other corner, opposite her. Complete opposite from Cam. So whatever corner Cam was in, I'm on the other side of the room.
Nobles are in this one. I had one player die. I don't need another player to die this session. Come on.
No.
I'm not planning on killing him.
And well, only for a placeholder token, I'll have John here be the blood hunter that's dead. Only as a placeholder.
So, fencing stance, rapier pointed towards the one that's charging me.
So Cam.
Yeah.
Are you sure you transform? I'm hitting you with, are you sure?
No, I'm not sure. I probably won't, actually.
Carl, are you sure you have your rapier out? I mean, not yet.
Yes.
Okay.
She's charging me.
All right. So Cam is just charging.
My advice is you stop.
I'm not listening.
Apex,
Once she's in range, I'm going to stab her.
Apex, what are you doing?
I'm about to deal with this, but I am technically not exactly surprised, but initiative's going to determine how this goes.
Everyone roll initiative. Oh.
Well,
Wow.
Amazing. I die and the party composition falls completely apart.
I do have a
you did anything.
Held action, yes. Yeah, I understand, Lucas. So Cam, what do you do? Want to continue to charge after he's threatened to stab you if you get any closer?
paying attention.
You're not paying attention.
So she's gonna get stabbed. That's what she's saying.
All right.
And yeah, she's not going to even fully attack you. She's going to knock you over. So you might actually run her through partially.
So you get close and
Action for an attack.
Unarmored AC. Let me calculate that real quick. What's your?
It's higher than 10.
Yeah. Okay.
His baseline's 10 plus her dex plus anything else. There's
Okay.
no way 9's gonna hit.
Roll. Okay. So. Cam,
She's knocking him over.
Yeah.
Question mark.
Yeah, and she's on top of him.
she's trying.
Okay. Downhill. Do you remember the roll for that?
I believe both of you guys can make an athletics check.
Yeah, it is athletics versus the defender can use acrobatics if they choose.
Yeah. It's either or. So
I'm trying to make a scene here. This would have been awesome.
Carl is not pushed over. He is not amused.
Buddy falls after Carl dodges. Buddy falls, and she doesn't look like she's in a good state right now.
Casimir?
She is sobbing her eyes out.
That was in GM. My apologies.
Yeah. Hey, Cam, can you make an athletics or acrobatics check? Yeah, Cam. Okay, Apex, you explain this, and don't roll for GM if you're in combat, please.
No, that's fine. It was just from when I was doing the rules that I was not wanting to interfere previously. That was not my intention. So as I shift forward, bonus action is used, muscles swell a little bit, and Cam, how tall are you in your half transformed state?
I'm not half
transformed.
transformed.
She's just.
Oh, you
normal.
didn't.
She didn't
All right.
transform. That's why I asked her, is she sure?
Then one hand's going to place between your collarbone and under your chin, right in that nice jaw area, and
Oh.
you are being picked up. And I am going to shift you back one,
Okay.
and I'm going to use the remaining part of my movement, step in between. And what the fuck is going on?
Killed Blood Hunter. He killed her.
I was defending myself.
He killed her.
Weapon out.
No, their weapon was sheathed. They sheathed it before getting the coat. I specifically said they sheathed it.
Yep, I am aware. I'm just making clarifications for things.
They are not out.
So she looks down at the body, which has no weapons out despite being visibly armed. And you're defending yourself from what attack?
Magic.
This is the second time I've watched you, well, not watched you, but observed you murdering someone in what appears to be cold blood. She's gonna look around. And where is the doctor? Did you kill him too?
No, he was gone after he drugged me. Again. Oh, and this one used magic on me, so I was defending myself.
There's no proof that this person was a spellcaster. This is the second person you have murdered in front of me. Why should I believe you?
You don't have to. After we get to where we're
Well,
going.
if I don't believe you, I have no reason to let you walk out of here. I might have done some pretty terrible things, but that not mean I'm going to walk around with someone who obviously has no issue murdering people. It is 8 days until our destination. That is 8 chances for you to dispose of someone else.
As you guys wake up the shopkeeps with all this loud talking.
The same thing that woke me up should wake him up. That was a fucking boom that could be heard for 300 feet.
Yeah, true. Yeah, they're just in shock there and kind of scared for their lives.
He's going to kneel down next to the Blood Hunter.
You're still being held over off the ground. You're not being choked, but I have you by the throat in the air because, well, I saw you attack him. Now I'm figuring out that he murdered someone again. So, once more, Carl, and by this point, buddy, you are getting lightly tossed over here. You should be able to stay on your feet.
Oof.
Yeah, she's going over to the Blood Hunter.
Give me a very damn good reason why I shouldn't splatter your brains across this way station.
As I said, I was defending myself.
Is that your only defense?
It's the only one needed. Magic was cast on me. I dealt with the person that cast it. Then, Fuzzy decided to charge me.
Please drop your weapon.
Buddy's eyes look like
I
they're...
will sheath it and then set it to the side.
Buddy looks like she's 5,000 miles away.
Interesting history of the ghosts and lichens. They had never been at each other's throat. They never had any animosity. In fact, sometimes ghosts and lichen blood hunters would work together on certain cases, depending on where they're going. If you're going in Soma, you would most likely take both a blood hunter of lichen and ghost for a single job. However, buddy, make a perception check.
Oh boy. Cameron doesn't know much about the ghost.
Cameron, you see a note sticking out of one of their pockets.
Shaking, I'm gonna take the note.
Gonna look at it?
Mm-hmm.
For all those who have heard the news, the leader of the Order of the Lichens was cruelly murdered. I am sorry to be contacting you during such time, but I believe one of our own was framed. I have not found much evidence convincing that they were the ones who did it, and I am still looking into it. However, please be on the lookout for Buddy, a blue dragonborn made of fur. Their heart being one of gold. Keep her safe until I contact you again. With this, our debt will be paid.
She wouldn't have turned you in, Carl.
Signed, Utha, the second in command of the Bloodhunters of the Lycans.
Carl, she wouldn't have turned you in.
To be a bit busy because I waited for the GM to describe that. But Carl, I'm going to grapple you. Are you going to resist? All right. Grapple movement is going to be brought back over to my area, and I'm going to get rope. You are a spellcaster, and to cast spells, you need various components. I'm going to remove one of those from you. And since I believe you would prefer that I do not chop off your hand or cut out your tongue like I normally would, we will settle with tying your hands with rope. Are you going to resist?
No.
Your hands will be tied behind your back with rope, and then I will pull out a noticeably clean strip of cloth and will go into your mouth as long as, once more, you do not resist.
No resistance.
She will then step back because, well, you are no longer a threat, and walk back over here.
The two not nobles, but the two merchants are like horrified at the scene and don't want to get involved with you guys, but are visibly concerned for their own safety and for the death
They
of their
also
comrade.
heard my explanation, and the one guy, we are kindred spirits. He probably has some understanding, but he's definitely confused.
He is confused. The accountant is completely like scared shitless though. The face is not, the accountant is.
Cameron is trying to remember stuff about what order were they again?
They were ghosts. The Order of the Ghosts. The Ghosty Boys. They're the Ghosty Boys, you're the Lycan Boys.
Yeah, I'm a doggo. I know I'm a doggo, okay? I'm trying to find information on them, because trying to remember something, because I feel like ghost means something.
They do. But what are you doing, Apex?
I'm currently looking at the scene. Carl did not resist being effectively put under arrest. However, we both know I have no way of proving his story versus hers. The only thing I have is the fact that the only person who could counter his story is dead, and then Buddy. And I know Buddy attacked him, therefore it is a conflict of interest, and she might just say he started it to see him done away with. Everyone else was asleep, and I have no magic to figure out what actually happened. So, this is what is going to happen. We are going to continue on our journey to Novostoya, where we will find a spellcaster that can pull the truth from someone, whether they like it or not. If it is proven that Carl truly did act in self-defense, then you and she will turn towards the merchant, will have to pay for attacking our party. Or whatever caused your employee to do so. If, however, on the other hand, Carl is the one who instigated this conflict and murdered a second person, I shall leave the discretion of what happens to him to you and the judge, jury, and executioners of Novostoyan Court.
This doesn't sound too sounds really bad, but we should take the body with us. I know that many people in Soma can track down magic, if any magic is used.
No issue with this. However, we
I
can't bury them anyway. And I am
don't-
sure she looks towards Buddy. You said that they were a blood hunter. I am sure you would wish to give proper penance to your fallen comrade.
it's not just that.
For blood. The merchant's going to say. Didn't know that.
Of course you didn't. It's not. We try and hide ourselves when we go through Soma because of a certain deal. Glaring a bit at your character. But damn it.
I think this is where we're going to end the session for the night.
Fuck you,
What happened to making it to Novostoya?
Crow!
That was before you murdered another person. Anyway,
Yeah!
I hope everybody has.
No issue with this. I mean, we can continue traveling. All that's going to happen is Boyo here is not being let out. Because there's no such thing as 3 chances where I'm from. You will be ungagged to eat, and then you will be gagged again. If you need to piss, aim it away from the wind.
For fuck's sake, Crow! I had a plan to get the party together and you just killed someone.
Twice.
Again. And what makes it even better, this is something Buddy
Hold on. So,
Buddy is going to come up to you, show you the letters in her hand, and say, she wouldn't have turned you in, you idiot.
Shrug, because I can't vocally say anything.
No,
Enough, buddy.
it-
might just make him a monster like me instead of leaving him to death.
Buddy, you know you don't have the capability to do that.
I know I don't, but he doesn't.
That is enough. I understand that you are upset right now. However, you will have your opportunity to see him brought to justice, whether he be innocent or guilty.
It won't
And
be
her
able-
eyes very distinctly turn towards Carl. And I am sorry to say, but where I am from, you are guilty until proven otherwise.
Shrug.
Oh, well. I was actually hoping I had found another Dragonborn I could trust.
She wasn't Dragonborn. She was fucking
No,
No,
she's
I'm
not gonna
talking
be.
to.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I apologize.
This is completely destroyed Buddy's trust in her own species. You have broken a character, Crow. God damn it, I'm crying in real
I
life.
haven't walked outside yet.
We can't. It's still at night.
Did we fast forward to daytime?
Yes. I will not be
Oh.
sleeping, and seeing as... Let's see...
Hey, buddy.
Not about
Yeah.
4 hours. I shouldn't incur exhaustion.
No, you shouldn't. Buddy, you sleeping?
I'm trying to. I've got my father's dwarven amulet in hand. Just having some bad flashbacks to the Inquisition and the church.
As you sleep, you hear a voice in the distance. Trust me, for I do not have much in this world before I pass on. Head to
Don't
Riften.
go.
Head to Riften if you seek answers.
Go.
Or
Don't go.
Riven, not Riften. The genie's been playing too much Skyrim lately.
We both have, man.
Spooky ghost person is telling you that's where the story is.
I know I'm going to Riven.
In the morning, at their sleep, Carl being bound and gagged, another dead body at another way station. I'm starting to see a small pattern.
2 bodies this time. It's going up.
Don't sound jovial, Crow.
Oh, no, I already know how I can word this to where I am completely innocent.
How?
It's actually really easy because, as far as my character is concerned, he was defending himself.
That's all I care about. I simply do not have the proof to prove it, nor do I have any prior knowledge of this character to say, oh no, he wouldn't do that. So I have to bring it to who would.
Outside, Althi, would you like to describe your thing?
Pizzas.
What?
Would you like to describe your corpse?
I told you do that.
As
I
you
don't know
guys-
these monsters well enough.
As you guys walk out, the merchant notices a body near their wagon. Or cart, I mean. And you guys see that is the doctor. Removing their face mask, you see they are completely... Yes?
No, go ahead.
They are
I guess
completely, like, hollowed out. Like something had drained them completely of their life. They are a husk and dead. Very, very dead.
Very least, that's one less mystery to find.
Whatever.
Should we bury your companion?
It would be respectful, however, she looks... Normally I would do the digging.
We have shovels in our cart. We can do it.
Please, if you wouldn't mind. So, Carl, I have your rapier, but I am going to move up to you and ask very plainly. I was kind enough not to do this last night when everyone was more angry and less rational. Do you have more weapons on you? You know I'm going to search you anyway, so please just yes or no.
Nod.
She is going to begin to search you for weapons.
There is 1 dagger.
That will be required and placed in my belt pouch because, well, daggers are easier to strap to oneself than a rapier. And with that, your
going to be loaded up onto the cart for the second time and the second night in the row. This time less floppy though.
Well,
This time it
actually,
wasn't drugged.
Um,
Progress.
So, after an hour of digging and then preparing Othi's corpse to be buried, they decide to leave most of Othi's equipment with Othi. However,
That's disappointing.
they do notice something in Othi's bag.
No, Austin, you don't have to do that.
I don't.
Why would we leave his bag with him? Corpse has no use for equipment bags. The only thing you leave with them is a weapon, and I don't think the doctor had
he
weapon.
had a bone saw.
That's not a weapon. That's a
As far as
tool,
we're
but
concerned.
close enough.
No, it was a custom built weapon
Yeah.
Are you
designed as
talking
a
like
bone saw.
bone saw from like TF2 where it's comically oversized?
Yeah.
No,
or
like basically. Yeah.
Bloodborne.
Yeah.
If you look at the picture, it
All right.
describes it.
So-
That one then, if it looks more like a weapon than a standard tool, you can keep it because that's just, again, part of religion. However,
Grr.
bag is
Alright.
being taken. You have food. Food benefits people that survive. I don't really care for your money, but whatever. Like I said,
Are you going to look into the bag?
I have no reason to do that. He just doesn't need his bag.
Okay. Othi, you are buried. Respectfully. And
Appreciate it.
the cart, the accountant actually gets on their hands and knees and prays for you.
I'm not gonna need it. Actually, yes, I will.
Oh,
You're gonna need where you're going.
I'm gonna need it where I'm going, but it might be right back into here.
I'm gonna kneel down and just say thanks for patching me up. I'm sorry I could have never pay it back.
After that, we and that's where we're gonna end this session. DM has to think for a while now.
Well, you know, with only 2 party members, at the very least, there shouldn't be any more issues as long as Carl behaves himself.
Well, I'll be honest. I was kind of hoping you guys were gonna end the session in there when I heard that, because that would give me and Austin an opportunity to discuss things.
Now we have 8 days. You have plenty
we'll
of
see.
time.
Anyway,
I thought it was 3 weeks that we had.
Well, you have 8 days into it's 2 weeks travel, and you had 8 days left on your travel at the end of the last session.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, I'm going to end the stream now. I hope everybody has enjoyed, and Othi, let me set up something, and then we'll start a second stream.
It doesn't have to be a sec. Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.